Here's a quick and dirty review of Sonic Unleashed 2008. Alright, forget the comedic intro. Roll the music. This, in my eyes, is the single best Sonic game, period. A globe-trotting adventure with a grandiose story, great gameplay with speed-focused levels and quick-type platforming, a stellar soundtrack that is to this day one of the greatest in the series, and the overall polish, quality, and budget put into the presentation makes the game a beautiful joy to look at. For normal Sonic, the boost-style gameplay from Sonic Rush has been implemented into 3D here. And it's honestly the only 3D game to perfect the gameplay this well. Each level is fast, exhilarating, with quick on-the-spot movements to efficiently speed through the levels successfully. While the idea of gaining speed to traverse the levels has been disregarded here, that in itself isn't an issue. It's simply about mastering the speed that makes it great in its own right. You also play as the Werehog, with tight platforming, certain puzzle sections, and combat. The combat is done mostly well, but it can become a bit button-mashy when it comes to certain powerful combos and such. You also collect Sun and Moon medals throughout the game to open up the gates to each level. This is where I don't agree with anyone else. The medals are simple collectibles to progress the game. They don't take away from the experience or your time if you simply just collect them during your damn playthrough. But yeah, the medals do a lot to give the game much more depth in its exploration, especially in the Werehog levels where it's more likely to find them. And now onto the story. Buckle in, boys, this is gonna be a long one. The story starts off with Sonic infiltrating Eggman's fleet, causing mayhem and turning into Super Sonic. Eggman then catches Sonic and uses his Chaos Energy Cannon to suck the Emerald's power out of him, draining the power out of the Emeralds as well. He then uses it to shoot straight into the Earth to release Dark Gaia. The Earth then splits each continent apart, with the release of Dark Gaia having a side effect on Sonic, turning him into the Werehog at night. Eggman then sends Sonic and the drained emeralds plummeting to the Earth down below. When Sonic lands, he's greeted with... well, we don't know his name yet, but he seems to not remember what happened or who he is. Sonic, with his new Werehog form, assures to him that they'll find out who he is soon enough. Later on, Sonic decides to call him Chip, named after some sundaes they bought together. Tails is found fleeing from some Dark Gaia monsters, and meets with Sonic. He says that he knows a professor who might be able to help them on their journey, so they head to go look for him, realizing that he got imprisoned by Eggman. They save him, and he explains the origins of Dark Gaia. This will take a minute. Dark Gaia and Light Gaia were born during the beginning of time, supposedly being the manifestation of the Earth's desire for an equal balance of light and dark. Dark Gaia wants to destroy the Earth that summoned him, and Light Gaia's purpose is to protect the planet. With this endless conflict between the two, it then starts a never-ending cycle of light defeating dark, until the day of awakening, where Dark Gaia becomes perfect Dark Gaia. Light does its thing to prevent it from creating any harm as usual, and the world will find peace once again. Sonic and Chip head out to each continent to find their Gaia temple, to insert one of the emeralds in each to regain its power and reform the continent back to its original position. At the last temple, however, Chip uncovers a secret door where he's enlightened by his memories and remembers who he is. He is Light Gaia. He's the one to protect this Earth, alongside Sonic showing him the world across the journey. Chip decides to go alone beyond this point, claiming that there's no reason for Sonic to help, but Sonic reassures to him that he doesn't need a reason to want to help a friend. Then they arrive to Eggman Land. Yeah, that's basically why he released Dark Gaia, just to make this damn place. Finally put an end to his evil schemes. They all dig their way down to the core of the Earth, where Dark Gaia resides. Sonic loses his Werehog power and tells Chip to run for it. But as Light Gaia, Chip summons all the Gaia temples to form an unbreakable Transformer-type suit. Sonic collects all the emeralds from the temples to become Super Sonic, and they both finally put an end to Dark Gaia. Chip decides to stay as Light Gaia, while sending Sonic out to the surface, with him plummeting to the ground once again, leaving us with this scene.
Huh? I'll never forget you. I'll be here by you, always. A part of the earth you tread.
It is the perfect ending out of any Sonic game. I can't help but bring myself to tears every time I think about it. And with that, and Sonic Unleashed. Overall, it's a fantastic experience from beginning to end. Fast, enjoyable gameplay, a nearly perfect story, atmosphere and immersion is all top-notch, the music being fantastic all around, and for many, an unforgettable game that stands the test of time no matter how dated it may be, and a game that's gotten well-deserved recognition in recent times. It's a game that aims to bring Sonic to the next level, and they succeeded with flying colors. Might be a bit much, but I'm calling it right now. 10 out of 10. See y'all next time.